Welcome back to the IBSP. Here's your host, Boxing News.
Ben Rodriguez is now picking Terence Crawford to beat Canelo Alvarez. And look, let's break it down honestly and objectively as possible. And Ben Rodriguez gave his thoughts on the Canelo Alvarez Terence Crawford fight, and he's now picking Terence Crawford to beat Canelo Alvarez. And basically the way he sees the fight is he sees Terence Crawford simply outboxing Canelo Alvarez. So that must mean he believes that Terence Crawford's a better boxer. His reflexes are faster than Canelo Alvarez, and he's a fresher fighter despite his age. Some people don't understand that. Canelo Alvarez has been in a lot of wars, has a lot of miles on his body, even though he's the younger fighter than Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford may be the older fighter, but he's younger than Canelo in the ring because he's never had the wars that Canelo's had. Terence Crawford has never fought elite fighters like Triple G, never fought guys like Dimitri Bivol. So he's never put those miles on his body. Literally, the hardest fight Terence Crawford's ever had was Israel Madrimov, and that guy had 10 fights. So you can't compare guys like that to Dimitri Bivol, Sergey Kovalev, Triple G, Danny Jacobs, all these guys. So at the end of the day, we understand the difference here. Now, one thing I will tell you is when you look at it, Ben Rodriguez also mentioned the size. The one thing that Ben Rodriguez thought would be a problem for Terence Crawford was the size in the fight. But Terence Crawford, he says, watching these guys size each other up, you see that Terence Crawford is actually the bigger man. I mean, the guy has a height advantage, a reach advantage, and he also has a speed advantage over Canelo Alvarez. So you see he has significant advantages, and he's not the small fighter that Ben Rodriguez believed he was. Ben Rodriguez was saying all of last year that Canelo was too big and that Terence Crawford was too small to go in the ring against Canelo, and that this was going to be all Canelo's favor. But, he switched up on that. He believes Terence Crawford just simply outboxes him at this point. And we all know that the Canelo against William Skull kind of indicates the one punch at a time, the slow, lethargic Canelo is just not going to be enough to get it done. We've all seen Caleb Plant come out and says Canelo Alvarez has declined. Many people are still in their delusions about Canelo's decline, but Canelo has declined. Canelo is no longer the same fighter, but a lot of people also don't think that, even though Canelo's declined, he's still a good fighter and he can still beat Terence Crawford. We simply have to find out if Canelo Alvarez has enough in the tank to beat a guy who's going to come in with a massive reach and speed advantage over him.